Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Grindcast. I'm Matt, and today we're joined by...
Will?
And Jason.
All right. Get right into things. I'm going to start with a funny Paul Rudd story. So it's no surprise to anybody that Paul Rudd is in Ant-Man. It comes out tomorrow, but by the time you'll hear this, it'll already be Monday, or Friday.
It'll be last week.
It'll be last week. I forget where I read this, but it was leaked through some sources about Paul Rudd was excited to be working with Michael Douglas, but he still wanted to be himself. He didn't want to put airs on for Michael Douglas. So during one of the scenes where they're filming Michael Douglas, Paul Rudd's like in the background trying to pull off a Basic Instinct type thing for Michael Douglas. So he took his pants and underwear off and put a long shirt on. No, he kept his boxers on.
Oh, okay.
He kept his underwear on.
How long of a shirt? Like Frank's?
Yeah, like down to his knee, kind of like almost like a bedgown shirt, you know. So he's sitting in a chair in Michael Douglas's view, and it was on Jimmy Fallon that Paul Rudd talked about this. He said what he didn't anticipate was that when he sat down wearing his boxers, that the way he was trying to position himself, they rode up a little bit. So they kind of like...
You can feel... There's no way you don't notice that happening.
Well, and the thing is he was going to try and take his dick out. So when he switched his legs over, his dick would be hanging there.
Yeah.
But he's like, because of the way I decided to wear the shirt and the way my underwear was malfunctioning, I wasn't able to...
I hate that term so goddamn
Well, that's
much.
the term he used. He was like, it malfunctioned, but he was playing on the word. He wasn't using it. He's like, so because of how everything was going and I was trying to readjust myself, it just looked like I was pleasuring myself to Michael Douglas.
That's my fetish.
And I'm just like, I was like, this is probably one of the greatest backstage stories I've heard in a long time.
That's great.
Just picturing Paul Rudd, like in his 40s.
Blasting off.
Blasted off. Michael Douglas. Hashtag blasted off.
I just always think of cosmonauts when you say that. You're like, blasted off like Yuri Gagarin. And Sputnik.
Google it if you don't know. Then you'll laugh. So, some other Marvel news. This was another funny thing I saw. There, Comic-Con, I'm sure everybody knows that. I don't know if it concluded or if it's still going. I can't remember if it concluded or not yet, but they were having a press conference and Stan Lee was there. And they started talking about Age of Apocalypse. And he perks up. He gets all excited because he starts talking about how his cameo in Age of Apocalypse is going to be a bigger cameo than he's ever had. And da-da-da-da-da. And then this, guy, the suits come walking in, they, lean in, and they start, he whispers something into his ear, and then he just shoots around and looks at the guys like, what? What do you mean I'm not supposed to talk about it? You gonna arrest me? And then the crowd just goes crazy when he says that.
Well, yeah, he's at that point in his age where he's like, you know what, fuck it. What are you gonna
he
do?
created the
Always
company.
been that way, though.
Yeah,
even when he was younger, when he took over Marvel, he was like that. That's why they got to be where they are, is because he was just like, I'm gonna do what the hell I want.
Yeah, he was just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, even when he didn't take over the company, when he was there, and he was just doing little stuff, he was just inking things, he wasn't a major player, and then he just, the company needed something, and he just walks in and is like, I got an idea, you can take it or leave it. And they're just fine, write it.
Yeah.
And then he writes Spider-Man.
That was even before it was Marvel, back when it was,
shit.
Why did I do that? Why did I bring that up?
Now you did that.
Well, he was with them before they were actually Marvel comics.
Yeah.
It's just, you can look it up.
Yeah, you can look it up. But then he writes an entry in Amazing Fantasy storyline, Spider-Man. Yep. And if, don't need to tell you if it went good. I'm pretty sure you realize it.
He didn't create everything Marvel has to offer, but he had his hands in just about all of it. So.
Yeah.
So if he wants to talk about his role in a film, go for it, man.
Yeah. Which,
You're not
you know
gonna
what?
stop
If he
him,
gets a decent, like, cool, like, cameo that lasts longer than a couple seconds, that's awesome. That would make me go just see the movie for that.
I will admit, like, you figured at some point you probably get, like, oh, it's Stan Lee playing a cameo again. But the way they do it, sometimes I just like, there he is.
Yeah.
Like, where's Waldo? Where's Stan Lee at?
He just pops up. There he is.
Guardians of the Galaxy one where he basically calls himself an old perv.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So since we're on Comic-Con, Jesse Eisenberg was at Comic-Con.
Oh, God.
What did Jesse Eisenberg compare Comic-Con to?
Jesse Eisenberg was talking about
The end of days.
being at Comic-Con, and he said it's like being screamed at by 1,000 people. And he said, and the only thing that he can compare it to is genocide.
I am sure he had that moment as soon as that came out. He's like, no.
Starts grabbing for the words in the air words. Yeah.
Don't print that.
Yeah. That was
Shit.
a terrible idea.
Or maybe he thought he should do that because he's like, well, I'm going to be Lex, so I should probably make myself look like a freaking idiot genius.
There's a couple things that really confuse me about this. This is not his first rodeo. At
No.
Comic-Con.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's a big role. Yeah, it's a a highly anticipated film.
Yeah.
A bigly anticipated
Bigly.
film.
We use the best words here.
I told you, I say weird shit.
Bigliest words.
I say weird shit. That's why
Goodliest.
I'm not in radio. But, yeah,
Wow.
you know,
Such thesaurus.
it's just,
Such source. Such English.
you should kind of
Much
know
about.
what you're signing up for here, you know?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think you're going to get in Comic-Con? It's just, single form lines and everybody's quiet like they're in church.
We're in the library, people.
Mr. Eisenberg, can I have your autograph, please?
Well, you certainly can, little boy. And pats him on the head.
You're a terrible Lex Luthor. I want Gene Hackman back.
You're a big fat phone.
Cowboy hat comes right off.
You certainly aren't the most brilliant mastermind.
The wig you wore in the trailer was atrocious.
Wrong.
You look like a drag queen. But,
Where's Kevin Spacey?
She got James Spader to play.
okay, I'm gonna go on the record right now and say
that would have been good.
that you can't compare genocide to anything other than genocide. I can't say, like, I love analogies. I love using analogies in my everyday life, but I never go, oh, that's a lot like genocide. I never would say that. That never would
That
come.
meatloaf is just like genocide.
That's why
I've had bad meatloafs.
Yes.
Some of them are awful.
at one of our podcasts.
They're not genocide.
One of our podcast meetings, you had bad meatloaf.
We had weird meals, man.
Weird meals. Hashtag meals on wheels. We gotta get a camera. We gotta do this.
I just think this is just terrible. Like, I'm sure his PR people are just like, what the fuck are we gonna do with
Dying
this?
over there trying to fucking spin that.
Like I
the
told
fuck
you,
are we gonna do
if this
with
show
this?
would ever get to the point where we get invited to Comic-Con to have a panel or something, I'm just gonna remember this day and be like, well, how do you feel about Comic-Con? Comic-Con to me is like the Holocaust. Hashtag Jesse Eisenberg. Because why would you even pick something like genocide? Like,
The question comes up. Which side of the Holocaust is... I mean, not the Holocaust. The genocide is Jesse Eisenberg
Yeah.
on? The one doing the genociding?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
is he receiving the genocide?
Comic-Con's like the Salem
I mean,
witch
are
trial.
you staying at Hotel Rwanda? What are you doing here, Jesse Eisenberg?
Hotel room?
Shout out to Don Cheadle.
Yeah. I hope he likes us.
Name dropping.
Yeah, Don Cheadle. He hangs out all the
He's
time.
gonna stop by later for some snacks and some cards.
I just had this really bad thought in my mind. It's like racist too. Because we were talking about how we have meals. I was like, we're going to go to his restaurant next week, Don Cheadle's Chitlins.
Nobody eats those.
No, I don't even know why they exist.
Do I have to really explain that to you?
No, you don't.
They
You don't.
exist for situations like this.
They don't. You don't have to explain it to me because I know why they exist. But I just mean anymore.
Why they still exist,
Yeah.
yeah. Because apparently people think it's delicious. Oh my god, it's fantastic.
I
can't give up that part of my heritage.
Soul food, I fucking love it. A lot of soul food that's made, I freaking love it.
Fried chicken to go.
Yeah, fried chicken to go. Hashtag. Famous fried chicken to go. There's a lot of soul food I like, but I see chitlins and I'm just like, why? If you don't know what chitlins are, Google it.
Oh,
you will see it, this globular mass of just chicken waste.
It's not chicken. It's pork.
I thought it was chicken.
No.
That makes it even grosser.
It's pork.
Anyhow.
I always think of, when people talk about that, I always think of the gristle lump from Ladies Man.
Oh. You know what? It looks worse than the gristle lump. It's just this globular mass of just scrap. You just ate some shit. Who pickle shit? Hashtag Ladies Man.
Yeah.
One of the greatest underrated comedies.
That is one of the most overlooked
hilarious.
Saturday Night Live films of all time.
Man, what were we talking about?
Jese Eisenberg.
Genocide! Ladies Man! Chitlins!
All stemmed from Don Cheadle.
Pickled shit! Don Cheadle! Threading the needle there.
I really can't wait for Don Cheadle's Captain Planet movie.
Oh, God, yeah.
I want that
It
movie.
better happen.
I want it to happen too, but...
I'll see it 20 times.
Double feature with Italian Spider-Man.
Well, I think he'd get the Captain Planet movie before he'd get a War Machine movie, so...
Oh, that's probably extremely true, too. It's so sad.
He'll probably get a restaurant just selling chitlins before he gets a War Machine movie. Well, no, because now they're going to do Avengers of the West Coast, maybe.
Oh, really?
Are they?
Well, that at the end of Avengers 2, that grouping, that was the other... Yeah. War Machine and Vision and, yeah. I
They should
mean...
have just killed Quicksilver.
I'm not 100% sure if that's the exact lineup in Avengers of the West Coast, but I'm sure that's where they're going with it.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, if you didn't see Avengers 2.
All of that
I don't think you
trailer.
guys have given away anything that's gonna...
Did I hear what I said? You want me to repeat it? Say it again louder.
No, don't have to.
No.
All I want to do is talk more about Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle cast.
Maybe it'll work. I don't know. I thought I knew what I was doing with this, but I don't.
What's next on news?
I don't even know.
I'm sure I see more things written, so.
They are there.
The
How
magic.
about Fraggle Rock with
Okay, yeah.
Jason GL?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I didn't even write the first right. God damn it. I dropped my pen.
Is,
We can't do late night now. My pen
I
fell.
want Dwayne Johnson to star in this
has
movie.
been linked to a
No,
potential...
Dwayne Johnson's going to be in, the Rampage movie, so.
That's a whole other ballgame, but...
I can't wait.
Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt has been linked to a potential Fraggle Rock movie, which prompts me to question, why do we need a Fraggle Rock movie?
See, now in our previous show last week, we talked about, like,
Pepper
are
Jack
we...
loves Fraggle Rock.
Pepper Jack love Fraggle Rock. In our last episode, we talked about, like, if we're going to oversaturate with superhero movies. Now, I do agree that, but I think we're also getting oversaturated with movies based on things from the 80s.
But you think about it this way, the way it's working is people are making movies based on what they remember from their childhood.
Right.
So
But
right
in
now, we're
certain
going to
senses,
have
like-
superhero movies and stuff like that. In about 40 years, we're going to have movies based on Teen Mom and...
Oh.
Well, they already
Wolf.
do, but they're released by Vivid Entertainment.
Will.
I win again!
It's the podcast comment again. I'm just going to quit. It's just going to be you and a microphone in a small room from now.
90% of the time, he wins 100%
You never know what'll
of the
happen
time.
with that combination.
I'm quitting.
Be alone in a room with a microphone, you never know what's going to happen.
I'm just going to do my poor audio editing after each show and just be done with it. Nobody comes here to hear me anyway. It's just Will.
But you're,
I just want to know how old
you're Nicholas,
You're like, yeah, but
Your Nicolas Cage impression's the best, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Terrible.
We're just gonna have.
It's like retarded.
Have,
It's amazing.
Yeah. It's totally Nicolas Cage.
We're gonna have Matt knock on the door and pretend to be various people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't talk anymore. I'll just be like, Cowboy Curtis.
I think sometimes at the end of the episodes we need to do a credits of what voices we did. Like you could be Jerry from General Mills and Nick Cage, and I'm Sean Connery and the Red Skull movie that's coming out. But
Still want that movie.
my dreams.
dreams.
Still, I bring nothing to the table. I cross out topics.
This is an emo cast.
Come on, no.
Is it
emo
Monday?
cast.
We're here to grind. We're to grind out the information for the people.
Grind out something else.
Your cat's yelling from the other
He's
room.
mad. So, yeah, Fraggle Rock movie.
Is Joseph Gordon-Levitt going to be a voice? Is he going to be actually a character? Fraggle Rock.
I want him to play all
The
the
humans
Fraggles.
the humans didn't know they existed.
I want him to play every Fraggle.
The dog did.
He has to come up with a different voice for each and every Fraggle.
That's a terrible decision.
I want Jason Gordon-Levitt playing every character in this movie.
He's
that
good.
way-
I don't know if he's that good.
That way, that would mean
Martin
that there's
Lawrence.
enough of a budget so they can actually make it look good.
Sorry, not Marlon. He's gonna be Eddie Murphy
Oh, God.
in the
All right,
class.
I'll scratch that idea then. Eddie Murphy right now is like, I'll do it.
We know.
We know, Eddie. Just stay there.
We're going to do Beverly Hills Cop again. You just sit back there.
No, he's waiting for what is it? Zoolander 2.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Dolittle 4.
God damn.
There is a 3. It's a, yeah. It's a completely different act.
Person.
Well, it's an actress this time.
Right.
It's supposed to be his daughter from the previous movies. Yeah.
Right.
God damn it. There's a reason nobody knows about that.
Yeah.
But, yep, we're gonna have a Fraggle Rock movie, so.
They hit money on the Muppet movies, so, just continue to bastardize Jim Henson franchises and bring back the Dark Crystal and go from there.
Oh my God, they're gonna ruin that.
It'll be CG, it won't even be puppets.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard, but there's going to be a Muppet Show on ABC where it's like a reality show.
Stop it.
They're
Stop
filming it like a
Stop
reality
it.
show
Stop
instead of
it.
like how it used to be like a variety show.
I don't want to know about this. That look on Matt's face is exactly my feelings about this. Stop it.
You know,
Don't do it.
you figure Disney
I feel physically hurt hearing this.
would be smart with the franchise.
Take that back. Make it unhappen.
They're gonna have a reality show with the Muppets. Henson's down at his grave just like, I can't stop spinning!
Vomit everywhere.
I'll call up the mayor of Hollywood and have him stop it.
The mayor of Hollywood.
Excuse me, Mayor!
Get the mayor on the phone.
It's like, hello, Mayor of Hollywood here. I'm still in the 50s. Well, the Muppets, live action, what's that?
Gotta 86 that.
Yeah, 86 it.
23 skidoo.
Caught the big kahunas, 23 skidoo. High pants, fast talker. I'm fixing on fearing.
Jeez.
No, enough 50s lingo.
Oh, man.
I need more of it.
I don't know that much more. I think you can take a class in high school for that now. It's like Spanish, German, 50s.
Film noir. It's more film noir, I think.
Yeah.
But,
So, I like throwing in a weird topic here every now and then.
Not like the Paul Rudd blasting off to.
no, that's normal news.
He didn't really blast off.
He totally did.
It looked like he was blasting
Yeah.
off.
He came a little bit.
Will and I know who this is. If you're a fan of the old black and white horror movies and stuff like this, you might know who the guy is. I'm going to pronounce his last name because I'm going to screw it up.
F.W. Murnau.
Okay. Recently, now I think he lives in Switzerland.
Some country.
Yeah, I mean, he made films in Germany, but he was originally Swiss.
Yeah. He was buried on his estate over in Switzerland, and recently his remains were dug up by unknown assailants and they removed his head. The police found this. They were called there because there was a disturbance. The people on the grounds called. They came to investigate the scene. They exhumed the body. He was in a metal casket. They somehow broke into this metal casket and removed his skull. And they found traces of wax in a circular pattern around the burial site. So they think it was some kind of ritual that these people performed.
They trying to resurrect an early 1900s German expressionist filmmaker? Is that what they're trying to do?
Well, see, one of my first worries is this is one of the first steps to, bring Cthulhu back. Because I don't know everything you need to do in the Necronomicon to bring him back. I know there's a lot of steps, but this just seems so weird and oddball and out there. It's just like, why would this have been done ritualistically to begin with?
They're using his corpse as a catalyst to bring back Lovecraft, who will then.
But they're not even using his corpse; they just have his skull.
So it's a scavenger hunt.
What if that sounds like the Necronomicon? You open it up, it's like, bring me his head, and then from there go this many paces due south.
You take his skull out, and there's a note inside.
Yeah, there's a note his skull. Then it's like you got to climb a flagpole to find the next note on top.
I mean, I don't like laughing about the desecration of a grave, but it just seems ridiculous.
I guess it's because I'm a normal human being that wouldn't dig up a deceased person and remove their head. I can't wrap my brain around
You've never had a good Friday night, have you?
Obviously not. I haven't gone grave robbing lately.
You wake up Saturday morning and there's a skull beside you and you're like, whose skull is this?
Well, and they also said that he was buried between family members, and their gravestones, nothing was tampered with them. So it was him directly.
Yeah.
So it's like, why? I mean, he directed Nosferatu and some other. I can't remember off the top of my head what else he dabbled in, but it's just like, why? Was it like a 16 candles kind of thing? Bring me his head and I'll let you sleep with me. It's like, here it is. I could have just brought you any skull, but I really want the extra mile. Maybe he wrote his name in it with marker.
He's eating cereal out of it.
This is when an autographed F.W. Murnau skull. Personalized.
Autographed by him.
Best wishes.
So he had it embroidered by Things Remembered when he died.
That's just... When you told me this story earlier, I'm like, people do realize that Shadow of a Vampire was satirical, right?
Yeah, it didn't really...
He didn't actually get a vampire to be in the movie, and they killed a bunch of people, right? Guys, there's nothing supernatural about this guy. He's just a filmmaker.
They're digging him up and he has ties to the undead. This will totally help us bring back Beelzebub. So that I thought was some of the weirdest news I read.
It is really
other than,
ridiculous.
The last episode when they,
talked about the dead raccoon trial.
The dead raccoon, yeah. That was pretty weird. Movie news. There's two things movie-wise I have. Real quick, we'll fire these in here. They're making another Resident Evil movie.
Stop
called
it.
The Final Chapter.
Which it won't be. Calling it now.
I hope it is. It shouldn't be. The Final Chapter shouldn't be around anyway.
Mila Jovovich going to be in it?
Yes, because she had tweeted pictures of her getting ready, they were doing her face casting, and she tweeted the picture. She's like, casting my face for the new Resident Evil Final Chapter, and it's just there were tweets of people no. So, there you got that to look forward to.
What
if
is
you
she
were a
going
fan.
to do if it's the final chapter? What's she going to do from now
Die.
on?
I don't know.
Die.
Her husband...
Wow.
Her husband will put her in other movies that he'll get her naked in, so...
Oh, wait.
She has
I'm sorry. You meant the actress and not the
you were
character.
thinking of the
Yeah,
character.
I'm thinking the character.
Yeah, you're
I'm
over
not
here
saying,
I want Mila Jovovich to die.
I'm not saying Mila Jovovich should die. I'm saying
You
her
have a
character
list of
should
people
die.
to die. It's her...
Just checking off a list.
I haven't pulled that list out just yet.
Fucking Gandalf's gonna die.
Ian McKellen, yeah.
Ian McKellen's gonna die. So, there's that movie news. I don't know why, like, this movie was actually supposed to happen sooner, but because she had gotten pregnant, they had to cancel production for a while.
You should have just ripped the baby out.
God, no, you want your unborn child to have been killed. God damn it. Wow. So, now, since Disney is on a roll doing this lately, they want to do a live-action Aladdin movie.
I did hear about this.
Now,
How the hell is that supposed to work?
yeah, Aladdin of all their licenses was more like fantasy to the max because it was like flying carpets and genies and you're going to bring this into real life. And first of all, whoever they get to play the genie has got some big ass shoes to fill.
They certainly do.
Because not only did Robin Williams do it the best, he isn't around anymore. So it's like, you have to try and do good, if not better than him, to even have your role recognized as anything that's worth it.
They'll just get Frank Caliendo to play it as Robin Williams.
I swear to God, if that happens, I'm killing myself.
I'm over here like high-fiving myself for that
Yeah,
comment.
Frank Caliendo. It's like, I'll play Robin Williams. I'll do it all the time. That's why my wife left me.
Nobody's doing a John Madden movie. They might as well.
Oh. Don't give anybody ideas.
That's what I do.
You'd
I say
watch that.
things. I say things, and it comes true.
But, I mean, I just can't believe, like, Aladdin now. It's like nothing's safe from this. They're gonna do Peter Pan,
They're doing
Beauty and the
Jungle
Beast,
Book.
Jungle Book, again. It was already done once.
Yeah, but now they got real actors.
Yeah, people playing parts that shouldn't even... Scarlett Johansson being Kaa. It makes no sense.
Oh, it's gonna be
It
so
always
sexy.
comes back to that.
They're just gonna make a female Kaa in this one, I guarantee it.
Oh, she's gonna be dressed up like a snake. And I'm gonna laugh and laugh.
Be live action. God damn
Just
it.
do Lion King. It's just a nature documentary.
I'd watch that. I'd watch that
Disney,
more than...
Disney used to do nature documentaries. They would,
Well, they have done one, that Monkey Kingdom,
right.
which, I don't know. It probably didn't do, like, fantastic. It's not gonna be breaking records, but it's just a fucking documentary about animals.
Mhm.
You know? Kids stuff. They're, you know, and not gonna be all the type of kids want to go see that either, so.
Oh, they definitely don't. They want to see fantasy.
But, you know, education's important too.
Not American.
No. You can just get offended by things and take down I'm not getting into it.
Yeah.
That's too long.
I'm not getting
As we veer to the left.
Yeah.
We'll stay away from that part of town.
Yeah. Oh, I thought this was funny. Fable. Everybody knows the game series, Fable. The next game, Fable Legends, is in production, and at Comic-Con, there was, I don't know why even, because like Comic-Con has video game shit going on in it now too.
It's entirely pop culture now.
They had a trailer for this game, and at the end of the trailer, there was a release date. That release date is not true. And this again falls on the blame of Microsoft.
What the hell are they doing?
Microsoft had to put an official apology saying, you know, the trailer that we had was the trailer we were supposed to release, but we were given false information and we put in the release date, you know, at the end of the trailer for people, you know, for advertising purposes. But we were given the wrong info, so that's not the release date. It's TBA at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, two people are to blame for this. Whoever the asshole was that was like, yeah, it definitely comes out in 4 months. And B, the asshole at Microsoft that was like, oh, really? That soon? Let's just put it in. Get our graphics department in here, put a release date on the trailer.
Who are they apologizing to? Are people like, oh god, we need another Fable game?
To be fair, I really didn't want a new Fable game, but this new one actually looks pretty damn interesting. I'm not sure if you know about it or not.
Well, that's what people said about 3.
No, I didn't know that.
No,
I
you didn't say it, but that's what other people said about
fuck
3.
them, I'm not them. This one, you can... It's...
Jason hates the audience.
They're actually making multiplayer pretty cool. You can either play as one of 4 heroes, or the dungeon master, and you build this dungeon to kill them. Oh. It's an interesting take. Because I mean, they stole it from Evolve, but whatever.
So, what I'm learning from this is don't believe anything Microsoft tells you.
So you don't watch trailers?
Well, I don't believe anything Microsoft tells you. Because they also give you things where they're like, hey, this game's going to play every Halo game ever made, and it didn't.
Well, I mean... they advertise shit that doesn't even come out sometimes. So, I mean, you just kind of take it with what it is.
Well,
I don't ever
Sony does that
dates.
too, you know. Last Guardian!
That's happening.
Yeah, again.
Wink.
Wink, wink. So now we got to get to a request topic.
Okay. Request topic!
I'm just gonna. What the hell was that? There was some other Kingdom Hearts 3 news that was given recently. I think it might have been a Comic-Con or not. So that's leading into this discussion topic. What are some worlds that we would like to see in Kingdom Hearts 3? We lightly touched on this in a previous episode.
We talked mostly about.
We talked about what we didn't want to see. So, with this in mind, with this in mind, you're going into Kingdom Hearts 3. You're going into Disney territory. There's a lot of things that they could do.
No, especially considering now that they own they have Marvel.
And Star Wars.
Yeah.
If they, see, this is one thing. If they bring Star Wars into the mix and there isn't a lightsaber Keyblade, fuck you. You had all the you had the chance for one of the coolest Keyblades ever and you would have just thrown it away. So, cause there were pictures of Sora holding, because in this one there's going to be Keyblade mods that you can pick up along the way. So you can turn it into guns. Like there's a rocket launcher one that you can... I'm serious. They're doing it.
There's no... Oh.
But people are speculating that the guns one is maybe coming from Han Solo because he's the raider. He shot first.
He definitely did shoot first.
And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, okay, well, just because Star Wars is getting big right now and he's got guns in his hand doesn't mean it came from him. There's plenty of other characters in the Disney universe that used a gun once or twice.
Yeah, like the hunter that shot Bambi's mom.
Exactly. Maybe you get it from him. You finally get to see him.
Why hasn't that been in Kingdom Hearts? Is it too sad?
Maybe.
I mean, what are they gonna do?
You go into a forest, you stop the hunter from killing Bambi's mom.
Oh, you can't do that. Doc Brown would be coming in like, you can't change the past!
You gotta screw up the timeline.
It's about your mom, Bambi! We gotta kill your mom!
I'm gonna go out right now and say I want Mary Poppins.
I respect that decision.
I hated when they brought live people, like, when they did the Pirates of the Caribbean, I was like, you totally broke the fantasy thing of
but
it.
They don't have to do it that way, because there was cartoonish areas in the Mary Poppins movie. They can just do that.
So what, you're just gonna play the zippity-doo-dah part of Mary Poppins?
I mean, to be fair, how many of those areas do you actually do, like, a lot of the movie? The Aladdin one was mostly you're in Agrabah, then you go to the Cave of Wonders, and then you go to Agrabah. That's it.
But it was an entirely animated movie. You're just talking about a fucking 3-minute part.
Well, it's not like I'm talking like we're gonna do Pete's Dragon or something like that.
Well, I mean, if you want to go with, like, a movie that had animated parts, it's like, what, they're gonna do Song of the South?
Probably not right now.
No, not at all. We're not gonna do it at all.
I have Brer Rabbit in my Kingdom Hearts.
Now, one thing I'd like to see is that, you know, Square has their hands in this too. I'd like to see them do some Square Enix worlds.
That'd be
They're redoing Final Fantasy VII. Why not go into the slums or, you know...
To Midgar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You could totally do that. That would be cool.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know, Cloud would show up with his cloth-wrapped sword.
He already does. Fuck him.
Well, I mean, he'll show up again. He'll just be in the shadows. He'll just come out, he's like looking at the ground. He's like, what's up, Cloud? He's like, I don't care. Perfect. He's so emo in those games, it's ridiculous. And he wasn't really liked it that much in the other game.
He wasn't that emo.
No.
Yeah, he's just like
Kingdom Hearts made him like to the max.
I got this one devil wing for some reason. I don't know why it's there. I don't like it.
He's a one-winged angel.
It's a growth.
I tried to have it removed, but it's going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah. Lost my tail and I just pinned it back on.
Could put the Incredibles in.
Fuck yes.
That'd be a really good.
I mean, you can do little.
Time.
I mean, like you want to bring Pixar in there? You could do Finding Nemo. You could do
Toy Story.
Now
you could do Cars if you wanted.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Despicable Me, was that Pixar?
No, that was
We hear
DreamWorks.
you, Jamie. She's saying Wall-E.
Yeah, Wall-E.
Wall-E?
You could do Wall-E. The other thing that they were speculating with the guns is maybe Toy Story's in this one
Yeah,
because of Woody.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that definitely would be a good choice.
I don't see why they wouldn't because it was like
Toy Story 1.
I want an entire
Are you kidding me?
soundtrack
All
for
the Toy
Kingdom
Story
Hearts
movies.
3
I didn't see 2 or
by
3.
Randy Newman.
Yeah. Oh, if you just, oh my god, that'd be great. You just drop in and Randy Newman just sings everything you're doing. He's like,
I will pay twice the amount for that.
so we're fighting some heartless. And he got an upgrade with his keyblade. Then there's Goofy. Looking stupid.
Charging with the shield.
I think we just wrote it.
No, he's a turtle.
Donald just bitching.
There you go. I don't want worlds. I want Randy Newman's world.
It's like Beekman's War. But
Did they do a Cinderella for
no.
No.
No, I don't think so.
That's odd.
But
They did a Beauty and the Beast one. That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I like that stage.
They already did Pinocchio, which would have
It was
been one
the
of my
first game.
picks. Yeah, that was awesome.
Go inside Monstro.
Now they could also do Marvel because Disney owns them as well.
Mm-hmm.
WreckIt Ralph. Yeah, that would be a good one.
You can speak up.
Yeah, I mean, you can just come in if you want to. If you want to be a part of
We're
it.
talking Disney, I think
My wife's
Jamie
here
Wilderson
now.
should be involved, right?
Hi.
She is the Disney aficionado.
The animals agree.
My dog doesn't like greetings.
Don't say hi.
So what worlds would you like to see?
WreckIt Ralph.
WreckIt
definitely.
Ralph?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
But-
kind of meta.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
But they had to be really careful with that because I don't think they could just reuse like M. Bison and Bowser.
I don't think they
Fuck it.
really focus on that.
No. You just be in Fix-It Felix's world or whatever.
Now, I'd also like to see, since Nintendo's like in a partnership with Disney to have like amusement rides, if Nintendo worlds would show up in this. That would be pretty awesome.
Like
That would-
Super Mario World.
That would be ridiculous.
So you just get like a mushroom and Sora gets like super huge, just starts stomping on all the Heartless.
in New Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, where you get the one where you're like ultra big and you just break everything, you just
Break the entire
smash into
stage.
Yeah,
And then you get the cat bell and you just like pounce on everything.
yeah. I'd like us to go to the Sandlot. The boss is the giant neighbor dog.
Yeah. You're killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me, Smalls.
What was the name of the dog? Hercules?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Now that's funny because they mentioned 2 stages that were confirmed for the game, and Hercules was one of the worlds. I'm like, well, no shit. It's been in every game except I think one on the DS. I think it wasn't in
the,
Dream Drop
It's
distance.
the arena.
Yeah.
Usually.
So it's like, yeah, no shit. You don't even like. Why would you even tease that? It's not. It's not a tease.
Yeah, it's kind of a
It's
given.
real titulated.
Apparently,
Yeah,
though,
I said
in
it
this
wrong.
one, like, Pegasus is going to play a bigger part, and you get to ride his chariot to other places or something.
Oh, that's pretty
As long as it's not a goddamn gummy ship, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, about that.
Worst part of the first game.
The
Like,
second
I'd
one made
rather,
it so much better.
Yeah, I'd rather play the Little Mermaid part of the first game over 5 more times than deal with the gummy shit.
The Little Mermaid part was in the second game.
No, it was in the first one too.
But
Oh, I
the
just
second
remember
one,
how
the second one was
horrible
the
it
second one
was.
The
was the
second
rhythm
one was
game.
Oh
the
my
singing.
god.
Yeah,
it was
well, I'd rather
terrible.
deal with either Little Mermaid part than deal with the gummy ship crap all over again. Because it, like, gives you the whole thing to do it. It's like, build your ship. it doesn't matter what you do to it, it's still going to work the same.
We just had to get Chip and Dale in the game, so...
I swear to God, that's where Microsoft played that, and they're like, oh, Banjo-Kazooie. So do you have any other, like...
I think it would be kind of cool, maybe slightly risque, to do Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
That would be
that'd be kind of cool.
entertaining.
Yeah, it would.
I just wish Bob Hopkins wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'd like them to do, like, an actual digital thing. Like, it's all 4K high-res of him in this cartoony world. He's just like, what the hell's going on? Who are you? Scotch on the rocks!
They'll just do what they did to Chef in South Park and just cut little bits and pieces of all of his dialogue to make him talk.
I wish Disney owned South Park. Can you imagine Sora going to the South Park? Oh, that'd be great. And it should go in the first-person view, like that shitty South Park shooter.
Oh yeah.
That game.
That's a guilty pleasure.
Fantastic. Yeah, I will say
Yeah,
that.
that's a
That
guilty
is
pleasure.
definitely a guilty pleasure. Get the fucking one ray gun to make them sing and dance, so you can just blast
And the cow launcher, where if you're the other player, you see the cow's ass just go over your head.
throw piss-filled snowballs.
What do you think?
You mean other than Mary Poppins?
Yeah, other than Mary Poppins.
Jungle Book.
They did that.
Really?
You're like,
And which one?
damn it! I thought it was in 2.
No, 2 has
Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe that's why I got it mixed up. I'm like, there's monkeys and shit, whatever. So they didn't do Jungle Book. That's surprising.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to my knowledge, I don't think they did.
Which I think is dropping the ball.
Yeah, and the most that they had Bambi in, because I heard you guys mention Bambi, was he was a summon.
Summon.
Yeah, that's right.
The tears of his mom.
You know, it would be kind of cool, though, if they did a Lilo and Stitch world. I mean, I know they had Stitch in as a summon, but I just think it would be kind of cool to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Did they ever do a Snow White one?
I
No.
don't think so, no.
Because how cool would that be? Like,
I think the dwarves were in the game, but it wasn't really.
They were...
Because you had to save the.
because how cool would that be to go there and like then you get the dwarves as a summon and it's like Knights of the Round?
That would be pretty sweet.
I'm not waiting 20 minutes to have that finish.
Oh, I would. I'd spam the shit out of it. Like, look at it's grumpy. And then like Sleepy comes up and he's just like, it's like it's a weak hit. It's only like
He
1
just
point of
falls on him.
damage. Yeah. No, they did do Little Mermaid, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Twice.
Yeah, I don't know why I asked that. I hated it. Did they do Dumbo?
You blocked it out of your
Did
memory.
they do Dumbo?
He was a summon.
He was a summon, yeah.
But they didn't do a world.
No.
Okay.
Could you imagine how trippy it would be if they did the pink elephant part of
Oh
Dumbo?
my God.
Dude, that'd be great. I think they should
He
do
gets
that for
Sora
every.
drunk.
I think they should do that for every transition scene. You get on a drunk Dumbo and he flies you to the next level, and it's like the pink elephant's like derp 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 derp.
Yep.
But yeah, I think they should do some more square areas too.
I really don't
Final
understand why they
Fantasy VI,
haven't.
I would love to see Final Fantasy VI World.
Yeah, like you could get in that world. What was it when the castle that would go under the sand or
Oh,
whatever?
Figaro?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Or going
I mean, you
to-
need a desert level.
Yeah.
I'd really like some Final Fantasy 3 if that's the case. Not 6, 3.
I know
the
which
real
one you mean.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And go into
Not
the
6 at 3, but 3, but not 6.
go into the Crystal Tower, because fuck that damn tower. That's the worst place in the game.
They could also dig deep for some Disney ones that are like kind of obscure. Like they do Black Cauldron.
Yep.
That would be an interesting one.
Fox
that
and the
end
Hound?
boss would probably be like the freakiest thing is... Oh, I don't know what you would do with that. I could see them being
Sword
a
in the
summon.
Stone.
So
Yeah.
Sword in the
Stone.
Stone would be an exciting one.
Yeah, you could get King Arthur's Keyblade. Good. See, I kind of wish like the Looney Tunes world would have been bought out by Disney by now, because like it'd be so great to have like the singing sword Keyblade. You're just walking around trying to hold it. It's like. So
Give
Who
it time.
owns the
Disney
rights
will-
to Animaniacs?
Warner
Warner
Brothers.
Brothers.
Still
Still, they
The
still
whole
have that
show is based around the Warner Studios.
I know, but Disney's just buying stuff up.
They should have.
Give it time.
They should have an Up world too. That'd be great.
Oh, that would be cool.
I mean, Up is basically like Earth. I don't know.
That could be how
Who's
they travel
Wally?
from world to world.
They could have like a total section where like the house is floating, and you have to do like a thing where you're like shooting stuff that's coming at the house, like the Heartless are trying to attack you in a dogfight. And Mr. Fredrickson has a Gatling gun, like out one of the
He
windows.
shoots bullets.
Don't get
Shoots
cocky.
tennis balls.
Don't get
Oh,
cocky,
that's-
kid.
Yeah. I think that'd be cool. Or they do like a tower defense thing with it. I don't know. Just don't do it like you did in Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Yeah.
That's tower defense done bad.
I got one more.
All right,
One
go
more.
for it.
Spirited Away.
Oh, you could
That's
bring
right.
that
They
shit in.
Uh-huh.
That's
do own
true.
Miyazaki stuff, and Spirited Away would be fantastic.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was like Miyazaki's kind of like Alice in Wonderland almost,
In a sense, yeah.
if you think about it. Yeah. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Did
I
they
would-
do Alice in Wonderland yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
In
It's
2.
been so long since I got like every time I see more stuff about these, I'm like, I want to play the other ones again,
Just
but I
play
don't
one.
have the time.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It's taken me 5 years to finally get Shadows of the Damned farther.
But you know what world we probably will see?
Hmm.
Frozen.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing that. It's way too
Oh,
popular.
I swear to God, that goddamn song kicks in at any time.
It's gonna be playing
that's
constantly.
That's gonna be the rhythm world
I'm
next time.
snapping
Oh,
it.
it might be. You
I'm
might
snapping
be right.
the game in half and throwing it away.
I would try, but you know.
I'll buy you
It's
your
all-
own copy.
Buy a break copy and a good copy.
He's buying his just so he can smash it.
This is my smash copy.
It's my smashing copy.
I got one
Fucking
more.
smash.
One more. Official one more. I'm sorry.
All right.
The Incredibles.
Yeah, we said that.
You did?
Yeah.
I
That
missed
was-
that part. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Jason.
So now we're going to move on to a discussion
Good
topic.
call.
It'd be really fun.
We're going to do the discussion topic quick because then we got to film some grinded gaming.
Filming.
Yeah.
We are movie stars now, that's right.
Got to film some grinded gaming.
15-minute movie stars.
Some toidles.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay, so favorite / least favorite collection of movies or video games.
No, collector's edition
Collector's edition
of
of
games
movies
or
or-
movies.
I'm going to say, I'm just going to go out there and go so vague with it with movies. If there's anything that's a collector's edition where it's just the fucking disc,
There's
It's
so
pointless.
fucking many. There's a collector's edition of The Hobbit. Okay? You know what this is? You can get a...
You mean that one?
Yep.
No, see, there's actually, they did those like the collector's edition Lord of the Rings ones though. It's all the extra features and everything are on that.
It was already going to be
It's
on
just
there.
not
I
like 5
guarantee
discs
you,
long.
If you buy the normal disc, it will have the same features.
I don't know about that.
If I get a collector's edition of a movie, something like that, I want it to be like the extended edition Lord of the Rings, where it's like a huge book with a whole bunch of shit, or just something
No,
like...
I understand. They
collectible
could
to
have
have
put
with
more
it.
in that. There could have been an art book. There could have been like a map
'Cause, I mean-
detailing their adventure as to how far they got in
Right,
that
right.
That
film.
would've
Or
been
Because in the
awesome.
second one, the collector's edition comes with 2 dwarven stone guards as like bookends
Yeah.
for the DVDs. That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and the things that piss me off about those is that they don't release those collections till much later from the regular DVD
Like
releases.
I said, I'll be buying the
Because they want you
all
to buy
6
them
movies.
multiple times.
Yeah. Now, like I'm
Yeah, that's what they
going
did with
back.
Harry Potter too. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going back right now to try and get the collection for the first 3 movies because I love
Took me a
seeing
bit to get those.
I love seeing special feature stuff, but I don't think I'm going to watch all the special
there's
feature stuff on those.
Hours.
but- yeah.
As for games, I will say probably my favorite collector's edition is tied between 2, and that's Borderlands 2 and BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
BioShock
Got
Infinite's
stole mine there, but
Songbird edition
yeah.
is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I am so glad I bought that.
See, I don't like buying the super humongous collector's editions of games because it's like hundreds of dollars.
Well, BioShock Infinite had multiple collector's editions. I
Yeah.
got the next tier down.
One
It
with-
came with the little handyman figure
Yeah.
and had like the wasn't it like a replica Vigor bottle, I think. I'm trying to remember what all was in it.
Vigor bottle, keychain.
Yeah, the Vigor bottle keychain. Some posters. I think there was a book in there too.
Yeah.
And I was fine with that. I mean, the Songbird edition, but I couldn't bring myself.
I had that money to spend, and I was just like, I'm getting this.
It just makes me mad, though, when they put out those super expensive collections like that, and then you don't even have a season pass or free download codes for any of them.
With that one you did.
That one you got it for free.
Okay, but not all of them do that.
No.
Like the one that I got, you got like the where you can get the different weapons.
Yeah.
But that was about it.
Because, like, I'll point out Call of Duty, like, before they started doing hardened editions, you would just get, like, it's like, oh, here's like, dog tags. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, now you have to still buy the season pass. Even though you just spent, like, $95 on the special collector's edition.
Yeah.
I will say, not a huge fan of the series, but the third Gears of War game, the special edition for that, came with the metal that you collect them. I forget what they're called.
The
cogs.
Cogs, yeah.
And it came with a flag. And it came with
like a
book,
legit flag.
Like a legit flag, like pretty decent
Assassin's Creed 3 did that.
I mean, and it was a really cool case that they did it in. It wasn't just like stuff shoved in a box. It was actually like a hard plastic like box that had like almost like a canvas over it.
Yeah.
It was really well done.
See, Halo 4's special edition, I was happy that I got it, but it also kind of pissed me off at the same time. Because this one, you know, it's just like, they give it to you in a metal case, and it's like, oh, metal case, great. But it's just like packets of like information, like if you were Dr. Halsey and you got this, it's like, here's blueprints of this, and here's like notes that she would have taken and everything. You look at previous collector's editions.
Halo Reaches.
Yeah,
legendary.
you got a statue in that motherfucking thing.
Members of Noble
And with
Team.
Halo 4, they didn't do a legendary. It was just collector's edition.
Yeah.
The one thing. And you spent, I think it was damn near $100 for that thing or something like that. So, you didn't get a statue, you just got papers. And then you got like some download codes for like skins for your weapons. And I'm like, great. It doesn't make me play any goddamn different than anybody else. And like you said, Reach, you got a statue.
See,
Halo 3, you got a
Bungie
statue.
Does things properly. Halo 3, you got the collector's edition, it came with Master Chief's helmet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Bungie
That's the
knew how to give
coolest
collector's
storage
edition.
for a game ever. It's like the fucking helmet of the main character. You couldn't wear it. But it was still cool.
But then, another thing that comes along with these collector's editions is sometimes I can't bring myself to open them. Like, the Skull Kid, Majora's Mask, I still haven't opened it.
I've not opened that at all yet either, but it's so damn cool.
As far as movies go, Mystery Science Theater, when they started doing the little statues.
Yeah, that was cool.
I've got Crow, I've got Tom Servo, and I've got Gypsy. And those are really freaking sweet.
See, that's just the thing with movies. They don't do that much. And I think, like, if you want to, like, do remastered versions of movies or shit like that, it's like, put something with it. Like, put a statue with it. Like, give us something more than
some kind of incentive to actually re-buy this movie.
Yeah. Because it's like, oh, Time Cop, now on Blu-ray. It's like, I don't give a shit. I don't have it on DVD.
I don't know why you don't have it on DVD.
I didn't have it on VHS.
I might have it on VHS.
I saw it on HBO once when I was a kid. Like, when people used to pay for HBO to watch movies.
And you would get real excited when they had the sneak preview weekends where you would get free HBO. Yeah.
I remember watching that on HBO, and I was like, wow, glad I didn't pay for that full price.
By the way, speaking of cases for collector's editions of games, the Borderlands 2 one is an actual replica of the chests that are in the game. It opens, everything was inside of it. That was pretty damn excellent.
Guys, Kyle, help me remember this. What was the game that actually came in a trunk and like had a giant controller? I think it was a flight simulator thing for the Xbox.
You talking about the mech game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it Steel Battalion?
Yes.
I was just about to
Where
say.
basically the controller was like what you would have inside the actual mech.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it came in a trunk because there was no other way they were getting it to you.
Like a trunk you get issued in the army. It was gigantic.
Yeah. Well, see, like,
Perhaps
I'd love to see some more stuff like that. Like, after that game, nobody's done anything like that before.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure the production cost is ridiculous.
No, remember I was
And I don't
saying
know how
about
many
the,
people bought it because it's super expensive. But
There's an arcade machine that is that game basically. You have to get inside this thing, close the door. It costs $5 to play.
I'd fucking play it. That's
You're
awesome.
guaranteed to die because it's like there's so much around you. You're like, where do I start?
Yeah.
But it's
like,
an experience.
I remember when they started to do the collector's editions back like in the PS2 era. Because I have the San Andreas that came with the book and the soundtrack. I have the Mortal Kombat Deception that came with the metal card and had the extra disc that had, I think, the first Mortal Kombat game, and Mortal Kombat Chess, which is underrated. And I think there was the little kart racer, too, I think was on that.
Oh, that fucking game.
And I think there was a documentary about the series.
Yeah. That was a pretty neat one. I mean, I love it, too, when you can find these collector's editions and get them, like, cheap used, but you're very lucky if you get one that has all the stuff in it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, any collector's edition that you guys feel you missed out on? Because for me, it'd be Bioshock 1 and Dead Space 1.
Oh, yeah. I feel sour that I missed out on the first Bioshock.
I'm very upset
collector's
about
edition.
that because there was so much shit in the first Bioshocks.
I'm very mad that I missed out on the Halo Reach collector's edition, the legendary.
You know, I saw that at Walmart a bunch, and I'm like, I should just buy this. I should just buy this right now.
You did the same thing.
Yeah.
But
Well, see, like, Walmart's a really good place. Like, if you did miss out on the collector's edition, there's a chance they still have it. Because they buy way too many
They
of them.
never lower the price on them. Though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That is true.
Like,
I feel,
Target does put them on clearance. That's where I got the Gears of War 3 one from.
yeah.
But, like, you gotta wait. And you gotta hope that somebody else doesn't pick it up first.
I was mad that I missed out on the Arkham Asylum collector's edition because it was like Batman holding a Batarang.
No. The original one was the actual Batarang.
Batarang.
And a lot of people were upset because you can't remove it. And a lot of people tried and broke it. And they were like, can I get my money back? No.
Well, that's
You're
what I
not
meant.
supposed-
It's like his hand holding the Batarang.
It's such bullshit because if I would have bought that, the first thing I would have tried to do would be to pull that off.
I probably wouldn't even have.
For me,
I would have just splayed it.
There's no reason I would have bought it because I didn't have the system yet, and I still don't. But the Wii U Wind Waker with Ganondorf.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really wish I had the. I have the.
You can still get it. I've seen it on eBay.
My friend Mikey has it. I'm
About
really
that.
jealous of
It's
that.
$400.
Yeah.
But I have the Wind Waker Wii U system, which I feel wasn't perfectly done because only the gamepad has the Hylian on it. I really wish the system did.
I missed out on the Skyward Sword with the controller.
Yeah, we got
My
on
brother
that
got
one.
that.
Got on
luckily.
that one.
Yeah. But we did miss out on the Hyrule Warrior Collector's Edition at the
Yes.
Scarf
With the scarf.
for $500. that right there, I'm like, what are you thinking?
Each one was actually worn by Link.
It better have been.
It's official Hylian material there,
Yeah.
sir.
See, for
Real
the,
pricey.
The Dead Space one, I'm real upset about that because it came with a replica plasma cutter.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The fucking best weapon in the game, and now people are selling it for like $300. Just the plasma cutter.
Yeah.
It's not like even like super detailed. Like it lights up a little bit, but it doesn't like change directions or anything. But $500 for just this plastic gun.
Not a movie, not a game, but when they release Blue Harvest, Family Guy
Yeah,
Blue Harvest
yeah.
Special Edition,
It's technically a movie.
came with a shirt, came with a little pack of trading cards that were based on like the top Star Wars cards.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was some other little things, odds and ends in it too. That was really cool. I'm trying to think of another one that was really good. Oh, the one from Shin Megami Tensei.
Nocturne.
Oh, the little stuffed doll in it?
Yeah, Devil Summoner.
Yeah, I
think
think that's what it was, yeah.
Where it came with like the actual little doll and the inside of a plastic case that like I still have mine in. That was a pretty
The
cool
Assassin's Creed games, they always put out really good stuff. Like, you always got statues, and like I said, 3, you got a statue, and it was like a version of the American flag with the Assassin's logo in
which
the blue field.
You can still get at Target.
Oh, really?
They have a few there.
I didn't see it there. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
one games collector's edition that I purposely bought because I had to was Smash Bros. For Wii U. And by say I had to, I needed to have the adapter to play Smash Bros.
This reminds me of one I was mad that I got now.
Because I love Smash Bros. The GameCube controller is the absolute best controller in the world.
Yeah.
And I will stick by that forever. So I have one that I've used for, 15 years now? Mm-hmm. Probably a lot less, Jason. You're probably exaggerating.
Yeah, I'm sure because you're only 27. I found that out today.
Came out around 2001.
Yeah. And,
well, yeah, maybe.
The collector's edition of the Super Smash Bros. Came with a GameCube controller and the adapter to use the GameCube controller. And I was like, I need that.
Okay, so one that I opted into and it infuriated the shit out of me was Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I paid the money for that extra little bit of shit.
Yep.
And, it's like, I go in and pick it up because, like, when you read about what was all going to be in it, you're like, this sounds awesome. I go and pick it up and they just hand it to me. It's just the game in a metal case. That's it. And I'm like, well, what about all the, like, oh, it's inside.
How?
I'm like, what are you talking about? There's supposed to be an art book, and they're like, oh yeah, it's just this big. It's this thin. And then it's like you had download codes for like Goroth and one other person.
Jill.
Which is like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. Jill's good.
But it wasn't exclusive. You could still go get it later.
Yeah. When they then released like Ultimate Marvel versus everybody's in it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to buy a special collector's edition. It's just in it, So you got that, and it was like, oh, and here's like a 3-month subscription to Marvel's interactive comic thing where you just read them online and they like do motion, like it's like a still image, but it like moves like it's 3D. And I'm like, who gives a shit about that?
I never bought any of them, but I believe Tekken 5 actually came with the fight stick.
Yeah.
Like a full
that was the Tekken
joystick,
6.
and I don't remember if it was 6 or 5. Might be both, actually.
That's a big thing with things like this. I know Super Street Fighter 4 came with a arcade fighting stick.
You got one of the Street Fighter 4 special editions, correct?
Yeah, I ended up selling it because I never played Street Fighter 4.
We did that one day.
Yeah, that one day, and then I was like, yeah, this is great.
One day I think we beat it. We're like, yep, there it is.
Well, and then the figure inside of it was terribly painted.
Yeah.
It was awful.
It was horrible.
I was actually surprised you didn't talk about that one.
Well, yeah, you look at the back of the box and they have a picture of what the thing looks like, and you're like, man, it looks really articulated. It looks nice. And then you pull it out and it's like, what? It's like that one. Happened? It's like that one meme I've seen about like the guy buying the Witcher 2 special edition because it had like a molded like bust of like the guy's head, and like it shows the picture of what it's supposed to look like, and then the one the guy got, and it just looked like somebody used like cookie dough and poked eyes in and made a crude nose, and it was busted in half. And
wow.
It's like, it's what it felt like. You open this thing up and it's like eyes are painted like on the side of the head and the hair's the wrong color, and well, that's a Godzilla thing.
Worth quite a bit of money.
It is, actually. It's a terrible paint job and it's worth a lot of money.
With this lipstick.
This lipstick, yeah. I took pictures of the room, so if you guys want to know what we're talking about, it's the Godzilla on top of the one bookcase behind where Will always sits.
Holding the Minecraft
It's
holding
holding a Minecraft pig.
He's got to eat. He's a big guy. He's got thunder thighs. Well, I think that we're going to end this episode because we got to go film some gaming.
Yeah,
so who wants to tell everybody where they can find us this time? I did it last time.
Let's make it a collaborative effort.
Okay, fine. We'll just go around the table.
iTunes.
Libsyn.com, where we stream.
Yeah. No.
No?
That's where you can download it.
Damn, I am awful at this.
Jamie.
Half a point.
Grindedword.com, where we stream.
YouTube.
You can find us on Twitter.
Facebook.
Podcast Source. The app that we're featured on. And I'm just going to end it there.
Did we get them all?
Yeah. You know by now where you can find us.
Yeah.
So.
Don't forget, July's contest.
Still going.
Big prizes.
Still going hard. Big prizes. Free loot crate. and a $25 gift certificate to the theater of your choice. But you gotta play to win. Like the lottery, but you don't gotta pay any money. No purchase necessary.
Void where prohibited.
What does that even mean?
It means if you're in a state where we're like, no, fuck you.
We'll ship anywhere.
Not anywhere.
Well, not in the country, yes.
I'm not shipping to North Korea.
But we do have people that listen to us in Japan and, like, you know, the United Kingdom and stuff. I'm not shipping there. It costs me ridiculous amounts of money.
Maybe they can go halvesies then.
If you meet me halfway.
Meet me in the middle of the Atlantic. We'll talk.
Yeah, I'll take a ferry over. You take one going the other way and I'll toss it over to you.
Go along.
Go along. Here's your loot crate. Hope it doesn't open.
Excuse me, Mr. Favre, can you throw this to Britain for me?
Hire Favre.
That's a lot less, apparently, than shipping.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
got time now.
Yeah, he's
just doing Wrangler commercials.
he'll do it. He'll do it. Can you and your masculine beard throw this over to
If he did There's Something About Mary, he'll do this.
Yeah.
So.
But the gist of this is, you can win stuff, and I'll ship it to you.
Like, what?
As always, everybody, thanks for listening. I almost said watching. That'll be the next
Oh, they
thing
can
we do.
stare at our logo.
Yeah, stare at the logo. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll catch you next time.